Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen, and today I'm going to show you how I did this winter teddy bear set on my daughter-in-law. She picked out everything. I absolutely love the design she came up with. So first I'm going to remove her old design, which is the gonk with the little holly leaves. She was the one who I did that on. And I'm going to go ahead and use my 5-in-1 bit by Kiara Sky. And the e-file I'm using is also by Kiara Sky, and it is the cordless Beyond Pro e-file. As you can see, every time I'm on the nail, I'm just kind of jumping all around. I'll do the cuticle area for a little bit, and then I'll come down the sides. I'll go back and forth. I just want to change where I am removing the acrylic just so that it doesn't heat up and hurt her. Those little heat spikes can hurt. If you've ever done it to yourself, you know how bad it hurts, and it's not good if they jerk away from you and everything. So I just try and keep moving so that those heat spikes don't happen. She does like her stilettos really sharp, so I am just going to roughly shaping these back up just a little bit. I will really refine it after I have finished filed and buffed, but for now I'm just regaining my shape just at least a little bit. Next I'm going to go ahead and use a medium grit sanding band, and this one is from Profilesbackstage. What I'm going to do with that is just go around the new growth and just take the shine off of the new growth of the natural nail. And if any of the acrylic has a little bit of lifting, I'm going to go ahead and remove that with this sanding band also. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I am leaving that sanding band as parallel as possible as I can to the nail, just so that I do not dig into the nail and cause little divots in her natural nail.
Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run and only leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts.
The last bit I'm going to come in with is my Cuticle Bit, which I have linked in my Amazon storefront. And that bit is going to remove any excess cuticle that is built up on the nail plate. And you want to make sure you get that off, because that will really reduce any lifting that you will have with all of your sets. I do use this at a low setting, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs.
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last.
I'm going to go ahead and remove any remaining dust off of her nails with a little bit of swipe on a lint-free pad. Both can be found in my Amazon storefront. And the color we'll be using today is First Nude by Notpolish. And that is the color that we used on her middle two nails on the last set, and she absolutely loved it. She said, I want them all that color with this design. And the primer that I'm using is Prime and Bond by Young Nails. Now this is a little bit more than just a regular fill, because I am doing a redesign. I had to take off all the old color, or as much of it as I could. So now anything remaining needs to be covered by this color. So I'm just going to take my time, apply the beads as I need to, to make sure that all of that red is covered. Once again, I'm not going to go ahead and do my clear base just because this is a nude color and it will be fairly easy to cover with any other color she decides to do.
Cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time. Cause I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich. No, I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip. No, I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I know he's just mad, but it feels like I know you. We love the same things. You want a house in Malibu. Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you feeling the same way I do? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything other than thinking about you. So are you thinking about me? Cause I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
She did want some silver glitter behind the bear and the snowflake, so I'm going to go ahead and use this beautiful loose glitter by Glitterbels called Chunky Silver behind those two. Now this is a multi-mix. It has little tiny fine glitter, medium glitter, and then the chunky glitter. I'm taking out all of the chunky glitter and just leaving her the fine and the medium.
Contigo yo me siento en control. Quiero ser tu amor, tú y yo. Besándonos a la puesta del sol. Me conoces súper bien. Tú me viste y te subiste al tren. Todo vale contigo, hasta nuestros amigos se enamoran de la forma que nos ven. Enamorados somos dos. Mami, te lo digo, tú eres mi abrigo cuando va el sol. Con tu amor, esas nubes grises se vuelven color. Yo con tanto frío, tú me das calor. Listo para vivir contigo primaveras. Por favor, toca mis quién eres la mejor. De esta hermosa saga soy el escritor. De vivir contigo estas primaveras. Quiero ser tu amor, tú y yo. Contigo yo me siento en control. Quiero ser tu amor, tú y yo. Besándonos a la puesta del sol. Yo lo que sé es que sin ti no es lo mismo, amor. No escuchemos lo que digan los demás. Desde chiquitos sabíamos alguna vez dar este sueño de estar en pie al lado de la que amo, la que más adoro, la que me ha impregnado su amor en mi piel. Tu amor, esas nubes grises se vuelven color. Yo con tanto frío, tú me das calor. Listo para vivir contigo primaveras. Por favor, toca mis quién eres la mejor. De esta hermosa saga soy el escritor. De vivir contigo estas primaveras.
Just to save some time, I'm only going to show you those 4 nails. And now I'm going to go ahead and cap all of these nails in clear. And the clear that I am using is by Notpolish also. I will go ahead and just cap all of these and then file and buff off camera, just because it was a lot easier for me to get the camera out of my face. And we were working a little late at night so that I could try and get her done and get us home.
Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
Before I start my nail art, I'm going to go ahead and give her a nice thin coat of Matte It by Notpolish. And that's just going to help me to make sure I have a nice smooth surface to do all my painting on. No little fine lines for my gel paint to flood into and kind of feather out. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there and give it a nice 60-second cure, and then we will start the nail art.
Keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights.
So for her pinky, she wanted a polka dot nail, and the easiest way I have found to do that is to go ahead and do my dots down the center of the nail, and then in between each one of those dots on either side of it. Then I am flash curing as I go along. I'm going to jump to the ring finger, which is this snowflake, and I'm just going to dot out with my dotting tool the arms of the snowflake, and then I will take my striper brush and just pull through on each one of those arms, straight through those little dots on my snowflake. The white paint that I'm using is actually the gel liner paint from Notpolish. I just put a little bit on my palette, and I'm using that on my dotting tools and my brushes. So I didn't like how the bottom of my snowflake looked. He was a little crooked, his dots weren't nice. So I just took a little bit of swipe on my 3D brush and wiped it off. Went ahead and once it dried, reapplied my dots and pulled through with my striper brush. For her pointer finger, she wanted some stripes. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my gel liner straight out of the bottle and paint these on. This is what this was intended for, to give you some nice straight lines and be able to paint straight from the bottle. So when it's something a little more like this is when I like to do it. But snowflakes, making dots and whatnot, I just go ahead. I love the consistency of it, so I'll just put a little bit on my palette and use it. Go ahead and flash cure that, and now I am just coming right alongside of it with the silver by Notpolish. My battery kind of died right then, so I figured I'd go ahead and show you it on the other hand because the glitter is so gorgeous. This is just in the glitter collection that they have. It is not the disco one yet. That is on its way. I've already bought it. But yes, this is the silver in the glitter collection. It's absolutely gorgeous, and that's what she picked that she wanted. For the thumb, we're just going to do a nice little French, and I started out a little thin, had her look at it, and she's like, I think I want it a little thicker. Let's see how it looks. So we thickened it up, and she loved it, so that's why you'll see me kind of almost redo it again, just because I wanted to make it a little thicker for her so she could see how it looked. For our cute little bear, I went ahead and drew lines where his body and his ears were going to be, and then I just used this makeup brush to stipple it out and make it look fluffy and like fur. And just as a reminder, all of my discount codes and links to my Amazon storefront can be found down in the description box.
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before. I might go too fast. Suddenly I feel so rich, but I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no. I gotta seize the moment. Have you even...
So I do go back and forth, just cleaning him up a little bit and stippling it a little heavier in areas that I wanted to. And then I will go in with my liner and just kind of give him an outline so we could really see his definition. And then I will go and kind of blur that outline in a little bit just by doing those little slashes in, as you can see, just so that it's not so harsh of an outline.
Don't wanna go too fast, 'cause I know that people get scared sometimes. Hope it's not this time, 'cause I might go too fast.
I went ahead and gave all the white a good 60-second cure, and now I'm going to go ahead and draw in his little facial features. First I started with his nose just to be able to determine where my eyes were going to be, and I did a little oblong thing for his nose and then two little dots for his eyes, pulled a single line down from his nose and then his smile out on either side from it. Her and I did decide he needed a little bit bigger eyes just to be even cuter, so we went ahead and did that.
I'm having a hard time not doing anything.
The thumb is the only finger that got a gem, and she wanted a nice silvery crystal-y looking one, so we went ahead and chose this one. I put down a little bit of Jenny's Secret crystal gel, and I'm going to go ahead and smooth it out before I go ahead and apply the top coat right over that. The top coat that I am using on the thumb, the ring finger, and the pointer finger is Gloss It by Notpolish, and then I will be using Matte It by Notpolish on the pinky and the middle finger. That will pretty much conclude my set. I will go ahead and leave you guys a video of both hands, I promise. Show you the final product. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. If I could ask you to please like, share, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Anything